I was over on Threads and I made a post about how I had been thinking about just my playlists, and I had moved from Spotify over to Apple Music, and I love, Ray, Corinne Bailey Ray, Leanne LaHavis, now Olivia Dean, back in the days, Sade, and I was just noticing like, oh, these are all mixed race British singers, and I'm using y'all's terms, mixed race. And I was like, oh, all of my playlist is heavy with the mixed race girlies, but I don't know of any black British singers that are on my playlist like that other than Estelle. Are y'all being suppressed? Or put me on to some singers. And people are giving me all kind of recommendations, just people I had never heard of before, and that was concerning. And someone posted, well, does it really matter? And I said, and this applies to all kinds of art, and as an author it applies to my genre as well. If you do not interrogate your choices, you will not really realize that you were never given a choice. If we never look at and see patterns, you may not realize that you have never been given the opportunity to engage with really good black British singers. When I say black British, I'm talking about like black Ghanaian, black Jamaican, or just black British, but dark skinned, both parents are black people, and their child then went to go do art. You may assume like, oh, well, maybe they just don't want to do art, which doesn't make sense to me, because Daniel Kaluuya, Idris Elba, even Cynthia Erivo are out here doing things, but the number of mixed race women on the charts shooting it out the park, is just far and away more than the darker skinned women. And I have to wonder, as an American, I do, what's going on. Same thing would happen with your book collection. If you're looking at, the New York Times bestseller list and there are no black people on there, if you don't interrogate it, you may say to yourself, oh, well, black people may not like to write, books, which isn't true. There's systemic issues going on to keep those books written by black authors out of the main landscape, and you have to kind of do that work.